Good morning. No, it's 2 o'clock. Never mind. Good evening. Good afternoon. It is day 13. Can't believe we've gotten this far. It's almost been 2 weeks of daily uploads. Never thought I'd get this far. It's kind of cool though. I tried really hard today to do like a mini tutorial of these copper earrings that I made. They're very pretty. They're hammered. I love hammering, as it turns out. It's quite therapeutic actually. But I don't have a tripod or any sort of arm that bends that can connect to that table. So I tried to rest my phone on a plasticine tower, basically, which is like a tower of plastic tubs of plasticine. And it didn't work very well, to no one's surprise. And so, yeah, I couldn't show the tutorial. I made some mistakes during it. I learned quite a bit, actually, in that 1 hour that it took me to make those earrings. And I need to do a better job of cutting because the copper sheet that I'm using is 26 gauge, which is quite soft. Like you can just bend it by pushing your two fingers together. It takes hammering really well, but I decided to curve the earrings. And because of that, it's vastly harder to clean, like to shine, to, what's the word I'm looking for? To buff and polish. And so that took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. And I also don't have copper wires or sort of coated, gold or whatever for the ear loops. So gotta figure that out. The place across the street from me probably has some, so I'll have to ask them / purchase stuff from them. After work tonight, had a really good meeting with my business coach today. Whew, really good meeting. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you. So yesterday, in the province of British Columbia, when you go to get your blood tested, like drawn and then tested at the lab, they don't actually test it specifically here on Vancouver Island. They don't test it locally here. They ship it down to Victoria, which is just south of us, about 3.5 hours. And then they test, I assume, overnight, because a lot of times you wake up the next day and your results are right there. And I think the way they do it, and I haven't been able to actually prove it, but I think the doctor is the one that's allowed to look at the results first. And then until they mark it as signed, it doesn't actually get released to us. And the only reason I know those results even came in was because they called and tried to make an appointment with me. Of course, I never answer when it rings because I never answer my phone because I never know it's ringing. Not because I turn it off, just because people tend to call me when my phone is in my purse. And I keep my purse zippered closed because I don't want anyone reaching in. And sometimes I get so distracted, it would be really easy for me to be a victim of theft. So I try to protect myself any way I can. Silly to have to do that, but whatever. And anyway, once I had made the appointment, suddenly I could see my results. And when I looked up what one of the numbers means that I've never really been tested on, it was a little scary. And I think what my doctor is going to say for my appointment, which is next week, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that he's going to tell me that I'm pre-diabetic, which is not what I ever wanted for myself. So I kind of knew it was going to happen. I have been wondering when. Should be sooner rather than later. I'm in my late 40s, about to get even later in about 5 months. And yeah, it's just really sad to see those numbers. So I gotta make a change. Changing the work thing, hopefully changing my future by putting everything on YouTube and working on the jewelry and expanding my business skills and writing my business plan and doing all the things I've been doing. So may as well add a lifestyle change in too at the same time, Who knows? Maybe it'll work out really well. We'll see. All right. I don't have an appointment with him for another week and a half or so, so I won't be able to tell you exactly what he says until then. In the meantime, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.